Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, or otherwise strange content. One of my favorite things about having this channel is having people recommend things to me. I love when you guys send me stuff that was important to you either in your childhood or just, at some point in your life. Especially if those things are either stuff that was made before I was born or stuff made in other countries, because I've never left the United States, and so my interaction with foreign media is pretty limited. And so when one of my lovely Australian viewers recommended the show Round the Twist and told me it was one of the most classic kids shows in Australia, I was very excited. I didn't do too much research into this show because they mentioned wanting me to kind of be a confused American, which I'm always happy to do. It's very easy for me. But I did briefly take a look at its Wikipedia page. I learned that it was made starting in 1989. That's when this episode, the first episode that we're going to be talking about today, was made. I learned that round the twist is a term that means going crazy, which I've never heard being an American, so that fascinated me. I love that. And I also learned that this show was kind of cutting edge for how it kind of was a little bit controversial, and some of its subject matter later on in the show got kind of what are you guys doing over there in Australia? Now I'm a little bit scared. If you're Australian, you already know all of this, but if you're like me and have spent your whole life oblivious to the existence of this show, it's about a family that moves into an old lighthouse, and a series of, supernatural misadventures happen to them. It's bonkers. I love it. I'm gonna start the episode now because I want to show it to you instead of just continuing to talk about it. This episode's called Skeleton on the Dunny, which, Dunny, that means, outhouse in Australia, correct? I'm learning.
Shake it up, baby, now shake it up, baby. Twist and shout, twist and shout.
So these are the twists. They're in the car, about to arrive at their new home.
Oh, there'll be plenty of fresh air in the new place.
Ah, yes, the new place. Where are you moving to again?
Suicide Lake.
Oh no. But regardless of the ominous sign, they show up at the lighthouse. It's very pretty.
Looks like we're moving up in the world.
So the youngest kid runs off to use the dunny. That word loses all of its charm when I say it in my American accent. I love that the door just swings open by himself and he's like, I don't care if I'm gonna die in here, I really need to go. So they meet this lady, she used to live at the lighthouse. And then this group of people shows up.
It's my son James. James!
James! James! I know you're standing right here, but I'm gonna scream your name very loud in your face. James!
And his friends Rabbit and Tiger.
His friends' names are Rabbit and Tiger? Sweet. That's okay, I'm not filming. You can mow outside my window really loudly. I'm not mad about it.
This is Linda and this is Pete. And this
We've met.
So much bad blood between them, apparently. So you've met Linda and Pete, and this is... Yeah, we've met. Oh, you know each other. Yeah, he filled my house with beans one time. Why? I don't know. I told him to water my plants, and when I came home... Beans. Okay.
There's something weird about that dunny.
No one's been in there since Dead Ned died on the job.
So apparently this outhouse is haunted by a ghost known as Dead Ned, which if you're gonna give a disrespectful name to the deceased, at least be more creative than just calling him Dead Ned. I mean, calling a ghost dead is a little bit redundant, don't you think?
Where's Mrs. Twist?
There's a window.
Widower, dummy.
She died in an accident 4 years ago.
Oh, I am sorry.
You don't look sorry. You look creepily happy to hear about how their mom died. That's terrible.
Can we check the joint out, Dad?
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Twist wouldn't mind.
So these people just invite themselves into these strangers' new home before they've even had a chance to go in.
Excellent. This is my room.
So I had to watch that clip a few times, and this is pretty nitpicky of me. I had to watch that clip a few times to understand what was going on choreography-wise, because it looked like everybody ran up the stairs, and then these two boys ran down the stairs, but then just appeared in the doorway of this room, because I couldn't see that the room was like halfway in the middle of the staircase, so I was very confused. That's on me, though.
Where'd you get the clothes? The Undertaker?
Where'd you get your face? Panel beater?
Oh.
See, I really do feel like a dumb American, because there's several things that they say in the show that I just don't understand, because I've never heard them before. Like that was probably a really sick burn, but I have no idea what it means.
Tell me more about Dead Ned.
Nell was overseas, and Dead Ned was looking after the place. All she found was a skeleton on the dunny.
So Dead Ned died on the dunny, and when somebody found him, he was a skeleton? How long was he on the toilet for before somebody found him? That's horrible.
It's a bit of a pity because, like, just between you and me, you know, keep it quiet, but there's been a bit of interest in this place over the years, and probably could stitch up a pretty good deal, you know.
Okay, so while these people are trying to buy this family's new home off of them as they're trying to just settle in because they just got into town, we find out that this lady's painting has been missing, her favorite painting. Apparently she thinks somebody's stolen it because it's been missing for quite a while.
I didn't take your painting.
Silly old fool.
And I listened to this clip right here, this soundbite, like 10 times. It sounds to my ear like she called her a silly asshole. I feel like that's not what she said, because this is like a family children's show, but I don't know. Homie.
Oh, silly.
Oh, stop. Please stop.
I'll be clearing it out soon.
Oh, there's no hurry, Miss Ricketts. Take your time.
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
He's like, don't worry about it. Things happen. Just get to it in your own time. Don't hurt yourself. And she's just like, thanks for not being an asshole. You're the best.
Oh. Ooh. Rising down.
Why did you bother climbing all the way up the stairs if you were just going to be grossed out and leave immediately? That's not a really smart thing to do. I also find it really nice because I've never seen, like, this type of landscape in Australia never really gets portrayed, at least here in America. We always think about, like, the beaches and stuff, but, like, this lighthouse and everything, it kind of reminds me of Portland, Maine, where I was born. And it's just really pretty, and I've never seen, like, that side of Australia portrayed on TV, so that's cool.
And I'm never going to the loo again, so from now on, I'm giving up food.
That's a strat, for sure.
That's a bit of a pity, Bronson, because we've got chocolate chip ice cream with raspberry sauce for dessert.
Oh, weak.
Pathetic.
You're just gonna cave in and eat food because you need it to live? Lame. So realizing that he has no other choice, he decides, accompanied by this groovy techno music, that he's gonna have to take up arms and defend himself so that he can go out and use the outside bathroom, which it's a real shame for them that they only have the one bathroom and it's outside. That's kind of a bummer.
Peace, strength, and harmony.
Linda, would you go to the dunny with me?
Don't be such a wimp.
No, that doesn't sound very peaceful, Linda.
Would I go to the loo with you? Would I go to the loo?
Just wait till you want some.
So neither one of his siblings are helpful, so he's just truly on his own in this one.
Hey, Dad. Nothing.
Obviously, parents in kids' TV are never helpful, so Dad's not gonna do anything. Poor Bronson.
I'm coming down the path. I'll be at the toilet soon.
I don't think it's a good strategy to tell the ghosts that you're in their proximity. I think you should just try to scurry in and out before they know anything's even going on. That's just my going to a haunted bathroom strategy. Everybody has their own strategy, though.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
I'm gonna have to cut around this in the edit. They show a lot of different characters sitting on toilets, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
Probably just holds 256.
But uh-oh, there's an eyeball floating around the dunny.
Memory!
The way they cut on the scream, it's like something that I would have done in the edit.
Where are you going?
To the toilet. What are you doing?
Protecting you from the ghost.
Listen, Bronson.
Nick off! Okay, Bronson, I know you're trying to help, but that's really creepy, dude. Don't do that. So not only is this guy a ghost, but he's just like a creeper. That's concerning.
What's all the noise about?
Ghost!
Hang on, lady, I just gotta karate chop this ghost real quick.
Young Ned.
And this lady's not phased. She's like, oh yeah, that's Ned. He's fine.
There is a ghost, we saw him.
Nell says it was young Ned.
Why didn't the ghost go to the ball?
I don't know why. Why didn't the ghost go to the ball?
Because he had nobody to go with.
This is an emergency situation, Pete. I need you to step it up. So now it's Pete's turn to get haunted in the bathroom. And he definitely has the most severe reaction, I would say, because he gets so scared that he pulls his tooth out and it gets flushed down the toilet.
My tooth!
My tooth! Ah! When this show was suggested to me, the person who suggested it was like, I just really want to see your confused reaction. So I hope I'm delivering on that because I am so confused right now. So the next day, the three kids ride their bikes out into town to try to see if they can get Pete's tooth back.
I'm looking for my plate. I dropped it down the toilet.
Oh, we haven't got any plates. They never fit through the pipes.
No, plate is in tooth. Ah!
So dunny means toilet, plate means tooth. I'm feeling more Australian by the second. I just know I'm gonna have a bunch of... I just have this feeling that a bunch of Australian viewers are gonna be in the comments just being like, please, this doesn't represent us. Don't learn about our culture through this. Or maybe it's super accurate. I don't know. Ugh. Ah. No. God. I don't even consider myself that big of a germaphobe, but good God. Oh. With the sewage on it. No. Yeah, boil it. Boil it with holy water.
This ghost has gone too far.
So now Pete's like, alright, Mr. Ghost Man, you messed with my brother, you messed with my sister, but now you've gone too far. Now you've messed with my tooth. I'm coming after you.
Beef stew for dinner?
Yummy.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever eat again after that. So the three kids go and set up camp in the bathroom to ride it out and wait for this ghost. Is that garlic that Bronson has around his neck? It's not a vampire, Bronson, it's a ghost.
3 hours and still no ghost. I think I better be getting to bed now.
Off you go then. I'm gonna see this through.
Pete?
I'm staying.
I think I'll stay too then.
So it gets really late into the night. Bronson is like, hey, I'm gonna leave. And the older two are like, okay, if you want to be a little coward about it. And Bronson's like, all right, I'll stay right here. And then the ghost shows up. Oh my god, I just realized they were singing Twist and Shout because their name is Twist. I've watched this 2 times and I just now got it. It happened in the beginning of the episode. Jesus Christ. See, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you miss out on all this great analytical content.
Dead Ned!
Okay, I think you can just call him Ned. This kind of reminds me of, like, the Widow Marion thing from Bride of Boogity. Like, you don't have to call him dead. And he seems like such a friendly ghost, too. He's just like, hey!
The missing painting.
Alright, kids, ready to play ghost charades?
Aye.
Unhappy?
Sad?
Tired.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Oh.
To be ugly?
Low blow. He's already dead. You don't have to make fun of how he looks.
I'm sorry to scare you.
You just wanted us to find this.
So Ned's just like, sorry to bother you. Just wanted you to have the painting back. Okay, bye. And he, like, flies off into ghost heaven, I guess. Well, I guess it's just heaven, because everybody there would be... Never mind. I'm just gonna keep watching to the end.
Alive, Ned.
I reckon it's a fake clickette. It's not one of the expensive ones, anyway.
Dad just like dragging the painting. Oh, I'm glad you got your painting back, even though it's literally worthless. Like, it has no monetary value at all whatsoever.
I reckon he was in limbo. Neither one place nor the other. He stole the painting. And he had to hang around to make things right.
So Ned stole the painting, hid it in the bathroom, and then died, and then couldn't cross over until somebody found the painting. Wow, crime really doesn't pay. Don't commit crimes, kids. I think that's the lesson. Don't commit crimes or you'll have to haunt a bathroom forever.
Dad, have a look at this.
That genuinely is gonna give me nightmares. That last little wink makes me super anxious. And then we hear the theme song for the first time, which is a total bop, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen? Are you going round a twist?
And that's it. That's the first ever episode of Round the Twist. The show is a wild ride. I'm glad I got to cover it. I hope I did it justice. I know a lot of people grew up with this show, and as soon as I saw like the first minute, I knew I wanted to cover it because this just fits in so perfectly with the kind of stuff we talk about on this channel. Also, it goes without saying, but like, I hope you know that if you're Australian and you grew up with this show, I'm not like memeing your childhood or anything. Anybody who's watched this channel for any period of time knows that I just love campiness, and this show is definitely that. And if you are Australian and you know of a different episode that you'd like to see me cover in the future, let me know and I'll see if I can work that into the schedule, because this show, I can tell, is just like nuts from start to finish. So now that I feel like I've learned a little tiny bit about Australian culture, I'm going to end this video here. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for being here, for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Anything and everything you do to support this channel means so much to me. We've well surpassed 400 subscribers, which is just, we've almost doubled in channel size in the past like 4 days, which is just absolutely insane. I'm so glad to have everybody here. I'm so glad for all the requests that I get and all the sweet comments, and it just really means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. I'm a YouTuber if you say so, because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye!